Hey guys, this is John, and I'm playing Win-Z in a 1 minute game on chess.com. This is the first game of the session, and it's another road to 2800. I was about to say climbing the rating ladder, but clearly I am on the road to 2800 here, facing a tough opponent, an untitled opponent, but that rating was juicy. This is an opponent I can gain some rating against if I do well. Bishop b4 surprises me. Let's take and saddle him with the isolated pawn. Let's go a3, just see if we can get this trade going. Okay, so he pulls that back. Let's play bishop g5, pressure the knight, and also in turn this pawn. I think black has to be cautious now. Yeah, this move looks correct. How is black going to defend d5? I want to pick off this pawn. Bishop h2. Okay, so he's going to take on f2, but that should be in my favor, I believe. After this occurs. Knight takes d5. Yeah, I think I can do that. So now there's ideas like knight e7 check. Really? Can't I just take here? What am I missing? I think I can just take that. My time is really low though. Okay, let's take that guy. Let's go here. Threaten h7, also threaten e5. Aha, I missed that he can play that though. I think this is still good for me, but I gotta hustle now. Definitely gotta hustle. Oh, I'm in check. He has knight g4 now, okay. And then knight f2, I guess. Let's bring that back. Playing a little passively, though. Do not like the way I'm handling this. Knight f2. Killer. Yeah, and their queen was just hanging. I could have taken it, and I didn't do it. Okay, this is not a good game to start. Let's bring this back. Try to threaten that queen somehow. Yeah, I'm just way too slow now, though. All right. So, yeah, huge mischance there. Hopefully this is the first of many games, though. And I have not played a game yet this session. You're seeing everything that I'm playing. Let's play b6 and go after that pawn on e4. We'll play knight c6, try to occupy the d4 square. I'm going to bring this back. I couldn't take there because b7 was hanging. So let's do this, get the knight out now. Thinking about sending it to g6. That looks appropriate, trying to win the e5 pawn. That's what I would really like to do if possible. Offer a queen trade. Can't I just take that? Take this guy. Okay, so my opponent's dropping a couple pawns here. Let's just play this. I want to go knight d4 if possible. So let's play this. And then knight d4. Attacking that bishop. And where can he go that also defends that bishop? That drops the queen with check, so I like that. I like that a lot for me. Just go here. We'll just let him take that piece. I think it's fine. Bring this back. Would have liked to keep my light square bishop, but I didn't see a good way to do that. So just develop. We're up an entire queen. g4 is also falling. Take that, I think I can. Rook takes f7. Knight f6, oh man. This is awful, awful stuff for me right now. Blowing completely winning positions. Oh man. This is terrible. This could be a long session, guys. I hope so, at least. Okay, gotta bring this back next move. Try to trap his bishop, but not looking good against Mr. Win-Z. Bring this up. Oh, he's so fast. I'm gonna lose this game too. Yeah, this one's lost. I'm just gonna flag. So, okay. So that one, yeah, that was really bad in the sense that I was up a huge amount of material and I kind of just stopped playing and stopped thinking. Not good. All right. So let's try to get back on track. I'm going to play knight f3. Still very early. It's quite clear to me I got to keep up the speed against this opponent, though. I think that's going to be paramount. Let's do this. Let's see if they take on d3. Okay, let's take there. Let's play d4, just try to open the center. Can't really think too much. I think That's going to be the big issue, is if I think a lot against this player. Let's try to take away some squares from this knight. I know I'm down 2 pawns, but maybe I can try to trap that piece. Let's go h5, bishop g4. Yikes. All right, let's take that. Bishop e2 is possible, but I am threatening knight f7. Okay, let's just at least stop this. He has knight e3, but I couldn't really do much about that. Bishop takes b1. Down material, but let's just keep going because I want to get myself back in the playing mode. Even if I lose this game, which is looking highly probable. Oh, he dropped that piece, okay. So he is capable of dropping stuff. This isn't going to be a walk in the park for either of us. He dropped that too. Okay, let's bring this up. 2 connectors. Wow. Okay. Well, whoa, did not mean to click on that. We've both blown completely winning games in the past 2 positions, past 2 games. Maybe 2 for me if you count that first game. Okay, let's just play d6, nice and solid. We'll go here, attack this pawn, play h6 just to undermine. Seems to like these early queen moves. Seems to be a fan of that. Go here, stop queen takes f7 mate. Just bring this out, attack c2. I said I wasn't going to think too much, but knight d5 had me worried there. Just develop. Bring the pieces out. He can play rook e1 maybe. No, he's going to do that. Okay. So I'm just trying to reorganize. Somehow get castled. Maybe hide my king here. That should be okay. Try to put the pieces on relatively stable squares. Get the knight to c5 perhaps. Let's go here. Put this bishop on f6. Take that. Play knight f6. Still down on time though. g6 might be helpful at some stage. Missed that he could take there, actually. Let's bring this back. My pieces are all gummed up now. If I can get rook g2 in, I've got a chance. I know he can take on g7. Okay, just pre-moving now. I'm up on time. I'm not going to stop his pawns now, though. Yeah, and that's checkmate. Okay, so another loss, but we're getting the rematches. Let's play d4. Let's just test him on various openings and see how he responds. Hope everyone's doing well. It's fairly late at night right now. It's 11, almost 11:15 U.S. Central Time. I just had some coffee not long ago. I was at the coffee shop getting some work done. And I try not to drink coffee too late at night. That's one thing I've been very good about over the past several months. But I was there getting some iced coffee, and it just so happened they were out of normal iced coffee. So the barista offered me cold brew, which cold brew has a lot more caffeine than normal coffee. Something about the dilution ratio that makes it that way. So I'm drinking cold brew coffee right now, and I'm definitely wired as a result. Okay, I'm going to sack the exchange here. Take on c6 and then take on e5. See if we can get something going. Queen h5 maybe being possible. Kind of want to do that right now. Yeah, I'm going to do it. So if he takes f2, I'll take with the rook. The threatening queen takes h7, checkmate. And he might be in trouble as a result. Yeah, let's check like that. Take like here. Now I'm threatening queen f8 and his bishop. Good move to defend by him right there. So my hope is that he has some issues with his king safety. He's defending well at the moment. He's trying to trade queens. We obviously don't want to let him do that. Got a pair of rooks off the board, though. I think that's a help to him. His A-pawn is kind of weak. So let's go take that guy. Puts the bishop in on e4. It's advanced now. His problem is he doesn't have a lot of infiltration points with his pieces. And I'm up time now for one of the first times in this match. Okay, we win that one. All right, let's keep going. So we get 8 points from that game. What did I start at? 27, 42, something like that? 49? Rematch. Bust out the Scandi against d4? I'm thinking about it. Yeah, let's do it. Let's play c5, just discouraging b4 for now. He might actually still play b4, but we'll find out. Let's go here. Now just try to catch up in development. Bishop on e7. This is a lot of fun. I'm having a good time. Despite how rocky those first few games were. That always seems to be the case with me. I'm not a fast starter most of the time. I tend to try to work into my matches more. That's an interesting move. I'm going to try to go here. So if I took, he was going to take with a rook and try to claim that his rook on e5 is annoying, which I think it very well could have been. Okay, now I got to watch out for knight e4 stuff. I don't know about... Yeah, let's try to hide. I can't take the knight because my king safety is kaput after that. Okay, let's do this. Got to get my queen over to defend. Like so. Very important defensive move, I think. I'm willing to repeat the position once, but definitely not. Well, he took, actually. That's surprising. I would not have done that if I were him. Let's get the rook over. Try to attack some of these weaknesses. Take here. Okay, so not sure I'm playing this in the best possible way. Definitely not with that last move of mine. I still have a time edge, so that should be worth something. Let's just push. This is probably a really bad idea, but we're going to do it anyways. Oh boy. I actually slipped there. I meant to play rook g4, but I slipped and played rook g5, then made it look like a dirty pre-move trick. Okay, now he plays the Scandi. All right. Well, let's see what happens here. This should be interesting. Let's castle. Let's try to blast this open with d4. He's going to keep it closed. Go d5. Okay. Knight g3. Bishop h5 ideas, I suppose. Yeah, let's go here. Just see where that queen goes. It's a little awkward for me, though. You can play g6 or attack with that move. Why do I always get bad positions against the Scandi? Someone tell me. It's hard to play against your own opening, right? Always. Let's go h3. I really want to sack on e4. I think I'm going to do it. Probably not sound, but I win the g5 pawn after this. Or maybe bishop c3, depending upon where his queen goes. Yeah, like now bishop c3 looks... Oh, well, I can get mated too. I can do that as well. All right, next game, 4-3 in the match. Let's play knight f6 and then g6. Does not take. Really likes these g-pawn stabs, I can tell. Let's do this. I think he's going to play bishop e2 and try to attack h5. I'm going to let him take that, actually, and just see how this goes. Yeah, let's go here. So if he takes, I'm going to take on c2, is my plan. And my hope is that my king side is not actually that weak. Let's play d4, open this baby right up. If this knight moves, I might have queen a5 check. This looks really annoying for him. Bishop d3. Yeah, keep this bishop. We don't want to trade. Queen d2 is now a threat. In fact, I'm going to do it right now. His queen is defending that knight, I suppose, but he has to be very careful. We can take here now. His knight is still pinned. Now we get the fork on the two rooks, h1 and b1. Yeah, okay. So we win that game. Let's play knight f3 in this one. I'm switching up my white openings a lot against him. Not entirely sure what to expect. Let's play a4. So this is the note boom variation. I'm not going to go into one of the main lines, so I don't want to waste the time trying to recall what to do. So let's just play e3. Go knight here. Might deliver a check, and then play like queen h3 attacking this pawn on e6. I feel like I have my best chances in slightly offbeat positions against this player. Let's deliver this check. He's probably going to go c5 and try to open up the attack on my rook. Okay, he doesn't do that. Let's take. Knight e4 looks good. He really needs c5, I feel. Yeah, he was listening to me. Okay, let's take that. Okay. Maybe should have played rook d5 earlier. This is not so good, but we'll try to make the best out of it. Tough match here we got going. Definitely difficult. Gotta watch that majority he has on the queen side. It's coming at some stage. I'm quite certain of that. It's an annoying move. Time-wise, we're doing okay, though. He's just picking off pawns, though. Not good. What's he going to do now? Oh, okay. So I kept the pressure on the clock. I didn't play a great game on the board, but I kept the clock pressure going that one. Just play in the center, stop him from going bishop b5. Play the bishop out here, attack c2. I always feel like that's going to cause him to lose some time. Let's play bishop b4, see if he'll poke with one of his pawns. He does. I walked right into e4. Fortunately, that does not win a piece for him. But it very well could have if I didn't have bishop g4 as a resource. So let's play queen e7, attack a3. I think I'm going to castle this way. Then hide this king. Not worried about my bishop becoming trapped because I always have bishop takes g3 in mind. He's probably going to play h4. He does. Okay, so complicated position right here. Let's play f5. That makes my bishop on g6 absolutely terrible, but his pieces are also not the best right now. Okay, let's sack. Knight takes d3, but he can still castle kingside. That's probably the very bad thing about this. Nevertheless, I have to win this pawn. Then we're going to go here. Try to get this knight into e4. Yeah, probably got to try to plug the holes. Rook takes a6, though. I just blundered. But he does have to address d2, I suppose. Is he going to sack on e4? He does not, interestingly. Rook takes a6. I'm very worried about. Finally, he sacks there. Okay. And my bishop is terrible. Got to do something about this guy. Yikes. This is not going to be good. All right, I'm going to resign that one. Yeah, that was just too much crashing through. Okay, let's play knight f3 again. I feel like I got a good position last time. I gambited a pawn. Every time I gambit a pawn in these type of matches against aggressive players who are fast, I feel like I'm getting good position. So I'm going to try to keep that trend going. Let's play knight d2 all the same. Bishop e2. Maybe h4, h5. Try to chase him with the h-pawn. You could put the knight on f5, but no big deal. g4, yeah, looks interesting. If he takes here, I'll take here. That's the plan. And then we win e6 because he has to do something about the bishop. So let's go here. Let's play d5. If he takes, I have knight takes b5. It's getting weird, but we like that. So let's take like that. He maybe could have taken c3 there, I'm not sure. Just trying to really bombard him here. Let's go queen c2, threatening queen takes c4. Make him burn that clock. Burn that time. Check is annoying. Castle. Check. Win the bishop here. We're close to it. There's got to be something here. Let's check again. I'm not seeing what that is. What that something is. Let's check. Let's go f4. Let's check like so. Check. Now we win the bishop. Finally. Okay. I didn't plan it that way. It just worked out. Knight d6 coming next. Too much. Too much stuff. Okay. So we win that game. Let's play this g6 move again. Just tempt him to play g4, as he's been doing. Okay, take here. Pull this guy back. h5 I can take. Pull this guy back. Okay. So we've got 2 pawns. Let's check here and go win c5. I think knight e4 coming up could be helpful. Go here. Now a1 is going to be hanging in a lot of cases. Yeah, let's just go ahead and take it. I know he's going to win d5, but no big deal. We're up material. E6, nah. Probably got a castle here. Yeah, h7 is an issue, though. Let's do that. Okay. Knight f6. What's going on here? Not sure that was wise by him. That might not have been wise by me, though. Yeah, queen h6 mate. So I got bombarded in that game. Poor defense, I think. Let's continue with this trend, though. I like the fact that he's playing into this line consistently. Mainline Botvinnik variation? Okay, by transposition. Let's see what I remember in this line. See if I can whip off some theory. Bishop b7, bishop g2, queen c7, or queen b6. Usually played. Castle, castle, c5, d5. All theory. Rook b1 is now the move. Or b4 is the move, I mean. That one. I'm going to play b3 because I don't remember what to do. So let's try to undermine that c4 pawn. Okay. Okay, let's take here. Go rook e1. Good move, sir. Take. Yeah, that's a problem for me. Okay, I think I got to take here. He's going to take with the queen. Let's check first. Let's take like that. Go here. This is not looking fun, though. I do have rook d1 coming up. Knight e5 might be good by him. He's going to do that instead. Okay. Let's push the h-pawn. Got to push the h-pawn in these lines. Let's go bishop f4, get this to a stable square. Bishop d6 may be coming. Or h5, probably just h5. I'm facing a ton of queenside pawns, so I'm not happy about that. Yeah, he can just keep pushing that pawn, can't he? Let's do this. Yeah, he's got so much material, though. So much material. He just pushes c-pawn now. Check. Knight g4, yep, looks good. I'm down on time too, I think. Stalemate tricks, maybe? Not likely. Stalemate? Oh, I got a stalemate. That was super lucky as time expired. That's why you play to the very end, guys. That's why you play to the bitter end. Okay, let's do this. And then knight c6. Play bishop f5 again, annoy him on the c2 square. Yeah, he's got this weird, funky style. This reminds me strongly of Tu Huang on ICC. It's like very similar to that. Like not sound play, but play that's difficult enough to make you think quite a bit. G5 coming. Yeah, I'm not dealing with this very well. What's going on there? Let's play this. Huh. Well, let's take here, see how he reacts to that. Knight c4, I suppose. Well, at least now I get the knight into d4. This might be of some help. Still, I wonder if g5 is an issue. He's going to go for it. I always have bishop b4 check to annoy him. Let's check like this. And if he takes, I have here. And how does he defend that knight? That knight is a goner, I guess. Okay, now let's not mess this up, John. I'm going to castle again. Let's try not to get checkmated. Okay. He likes to play the kamikaze, like take a pawn with a major piece move before resigning. Let's go back to this variation. Okay, we're going to play a4. I think it was better when I drew the bishop out to b4 and then played bishop g5. I feel like I was getting better play this way. e3, knight d2. Not putting the pawn on e4 because I want some play down this diagonal. That's the whole point of this. Take. See if he takes on c3. He does. Let's go here. Attack g7 and e6. Yeah, see, I'm making that king move constantly. Knight d6 now could be a thing. He can't put his bishop on b7, for instance. Well, he has to play queen e7. But check. King e7, yeah. Okay, let's just develop. He's got trouble. Now maybe here. Stop the knight from coming to d5. Just love these positions. Let's go h4, h5. Oh, except when I do that. Didn't see that coming. Still have play, but his knight is going to get to d5 now. Really? You're going to allow this and then the rook? Taking here? What can I do first? Maybe nothing. Let's just take it. Check. Okay, let's play bishop f3. Castle now. Rook takes a6, also possible. Let's take that guy. Bishop takes d5 threatened. That's an annoying move for him. Let's take here. Let's do this next. You can take there. I probably should not have allowed that. Yikes. Trying to queen. You can just pick up my rook, though. Flag. Did he flag? I won. Okay. Another close call. Okay, gotta take the battle to him. Gotta take the fight to my opponent. Bishop out to f5. Let's play bishop e4. Just attack that rook. Let's not do it again. Let's play knight c6. More rapid development. Bishop c5, maybe d4. Maybe even push to d4. Okay, here I'm threatening knight g3. I did miss that pawn was hanging, but so be it. Okay, let's open this up. Attacking e3 a couple times. Just aggression. We're doing well when we get into all-out battles with him. Okay, take there. Let's go here. So queen takes d3 is now on the cards. Queen d5 looks good. Somewhat awkward position for both sides, I feel, but... Okay. I know f7 is always hanging, but I'm not sure what to do about it. I'm gonna take here. Take here and then play knight d6, but I'm not happy about that. Rook e2, I do have f6 though. And he can't take because of check and I win the rook. He has knight f3, however. Okay, now I get that in, and he has to go back to f3, and then I'm gonna invade here. Okay. King g2, I have rook h5. How am I down on time? Unreal. Push. Rook takes f5. Okay, let's just do this. This is not sound, but got to do something. Go pick up that pawn. Try to slip this pawn by. Ah. Yeah, just lost the rook in the process. Yeah, I'm going to give this one up. He's got too much time. Tough battle. I'm leading narrowly by a game, but this is a great opponent. And I hope you guys are enjoying this match so far. Okay, let's play knight c3. He does this weird variation. Yeah, queen e6. It's funny. That's one way to play the Scandi. Ah, I dropped d4. Probably not good. Okay, let's play bishop e3 then. That is one way to play the Scandinavian. Just goes to show you there's a little something for everyone in this line. Okay, let's take. And I think I'm going to play bishop c4, rook e1, maybe h4, h5 if I get a chance. How about here? Attack c6. Looks a little irritating for him. Yeah, I guess that is possible, though. All right, I'm going to take. He has some weaknesses, but I don't like the fact that I just gave him the bishop pair. At least he traded. Let's try to trade the dark square bishops, because then I could get into potentially like a good bishop, a good knight versus bad bishop scenario. Let's go here. Attack his bishop. Go take this guy. Play b3. Now I want that light square bishop, I think. But I might not want to take it yet. Maybe this, and try to prepare c4. That looks like a more sensible idea. Yeah, good play by my opponent so far. Can he stop my c-pawn? He's got to get his king up and over, like he's doing. Let's play this. Okay, well, now I can try to invade. He can't trade. That's annoying for him. Oh, wow. Wow. He played bishop takes d4. I was not expecting that. Yeah, he caught me pre-moving. That hurts. Sneaky guy. Very sneaky. Oh, I somehow won that on time. He started playing really slow. Yeah, bishop takes d4 was well timed by him. He's sticking to b3 still. Let's play the bishop out to f5. Stay flexible. Let's play knight c6 again. Pull this bishop back, and then give a check. He doesn't seem too bothered by almost any setup I throw at him, but, you know, I'm just trying different things. Let's take here. Let's castle now. Play bishop d5. Maybe look for e4 in some positions. Let's go queen d7. Just complete our development this way. Not sure about this pawn structure, but all right. Got to go with it. Really want this knight over on g6, so I'm going to try a little maneuver. Knight g6, try to get it into f4. Let's see if he's willing to trade for that. Well, he wants his own knight on f5, okay. A little unexpected. Let's stop any plans he has with that. Bring this over. Wow, I'm down 10 seconds already. How does that happen? I do not know. Let's get this dark square bishop out. Let's take... Don't know about this, but I'm going to do it anyways. I think he probably should trade it off, as he just did. Let's see if he'll take and swap with me. I lose the e5 pawn, but I'm just trying to play fast now. Check. Still going for checks. Wow, this guy really wants to win this game. Let's try to check on h2 next. Check. Yikes. Can take e6. Really botching this. Get some checks in. Oh, I won on time. He somehow seems slow in the final seconds, which is odd. I don't know why that would be the case, but that's been a trend. All right, so same opening. So I want to play a4, make his bishop go to b4, because black wants to support b5 is the whole point of why he plays that. Okay, now he's playing it differently this time. He's throwing the g-pawn, which has worked well for him in the past, so I can't blame him. But I do win c4 smoothly this time around. Let's still go knight d2. I feel like this is still a valid idea. Let's see, h3, okay. So I kind of wonder where he's going to put his king now. Let's go here. Check. Yeah, that didn't work out so well for me. Maybe I can check and take h5, I guess. Not so bad. It's castle now. Weird position. Let's open this up, e4. Pry open the center. Gotta do it. Huh. Just surprising he can play like this and get away with it, but looks like he can. Okay. Rook f3. Let's see. Let's go here. Just get out of any pin situation. And bishop f5 I just allowed. Fortunately, he didn't play that. John, play something. I don't know what to do. I'm so far down on time. Let's open the center. I just hung my knight. Yeah, that's too bad. I had a good position in this one. Rook takes h3. Ugh. So I stopped playing fast there. He took full advantage. So just got to keep it up. Can't relax for a second. Let's go e6. I'm still going to put the knight on c6, even though I've cautioned you guys about putting the knight in front of the c-pawn. This is a do as I say, not as I do type thing. Let's go here, just annoy him with knight g3. Maybe he'll blunder. Well, queen f2 is actually not a blunder. I was thinking knight takes f4, but he has d4 then. Okay, let's castle now. Does push g4. Take that. f6. I like my position. e5. Want to go e4 next. Bust this open. Let's go here. Put pressure on d3. Next, I'm going to go for c5. I don't even care if he takes e4. So I always get knight c4 if he does that, so I feel like that can't be good for him. Let's go here. Still taking there is dangerous for him. Let's take that. Bring this guy over. D4 would have been strong there. Should have played that move. Opening this bishop, which currently isn't doing much. Oh, don't go there, John. Okay, do this instead. Let's take that guy. Yikes. What's going on here? I'm attacking his rook and his bishop. And now his knight on e2. He's coming forward, charging forward with the king. Oh, man. Again, I have to rely on the flag, but I got it done. Okay. Let's stick with d4. We're in a heated match right now. Knight f3 again. He hasn't figured out a way to crack this line, so I'm just going to keep going to the well. Knight d2. Let's check. Moves his king this time. Okay. I know from experience in playing these positions as black, it's never easy. You're up a pawn, but you got to go through a ton of trials and tribulations to prove that the pawn even matters. Let's play this. Gain a tempo on the queen, and then I'm thinking bishop d6 coming up. But he does offer a queen trade, which I don't want, so probably got to waste some time doing that. Okay, take here. Queen c7 could be a nice infiltration type move. Let's go here. I'm gonna take once. Rook a7. Pull this back, I guess. Bishop e6 coming, but doesn't do much damage. So here he is consolidating the pawn very nicely. Trying to win it. Trying my best to win it. Let's play for something against g7. Bishop's trap, maybe? I guess so. Gotta play for an attack. That's about all I see here. Yikes. Well, let's take it and find out what happens. Oh, I could have just taken that. Could have just taken his queen. He played queen g4 and there was nothing protecting it. Yeah, king takes g4. Time pressure. Okay, rematch. Rating-wise, there hasn't been much movement. Okay, he goes to e4 this time around. Interesting. Let's see what he has in store for us here. You know, this might be Tu Huang under an anonymous account. Tu Huang, the GM from ICC. It's very possible the way he plays. It's like every game is this weird fianchetto, especially queenside fianchetto idea. And Tu Huang is extremely fond of that. Let's go here. Utilize that g4 square. I'm probably going to end up castling kingside. So just like this. Let's take this guy and press on with this attack. We got to do it. A3, almost a must, I think. Let's see. I'm going to go here. My bishop isn't doing anything, so let's try to get it active. Let's go here. Take that. Let's see if he'll pry open the file for us. The A file, that is. With his dark square bishop always defending, though, it's not going to be easy getting anything going against his king. I think I got to play g5 here, which is super ugly. Let's give a check. Let's go here, threatening the rook. Kind of a cheapo. He saw it. Yeah, this is no good. Knight takes g5 coming. Okay. Lost that game. We are approaching midnight. I'm still feeling the effects of the caffeine. So that's great. And I'm having fun, most importantly. Bishop takes c4. He does not allow. Let's go bishop e2 this time. A little more calm setup. Put the bishop on f3. Oh, that's annoying. I think I got to take this way now. Yeah, he takes back like that. Diamond pawn formation for him. All right, we got to bust through the center, or try to. Try to get something going in the middle of the board. Not very successful at the moment, but things are still developing. Maybe knight a5. Attack here, attack on the f7 pawn. I can take that, right? Well, let's do it. Take and put the knight in on c5. Looks annoying. Let's play f3, just no threat on f2. Don't want to run into that. Take here. Got to play for an attack, though. That's very, very clear. Rook e7. No queen trade. Absolutely not. Looking for queen h6 ideas. Okay, let's check. Maybe he's just faster, though. Hard to say. I do have checks now. Ooh, he might lose his rook, huh? Check here. He's probably got to give up his queen. Yeah, he does. Check and go pick up that pawn. And then he's going to resign. Watch it. Yep, there he goes. Rook takes d5, resign. I'm going to say this is Grandmaster Tu Huang. I'm picking up a read. I don't know. Sorry, WinZ, if you're someone completely different or unrelated to Tu Huang at all, but I just have this sneaking suspicion. Let me know in the comments if you agree. Okay, knight c6. He's putting the queen on g3 as usual. Let's go queen here. Just kind of pester him. Bishop out to e7. Okay, I guess we can do that trade. Go d5. Take. Check. Yeah, good move. Didn't see that coming. But at least I can play d4 next. He's probably going to go knight d5 if I had to guess. No, he does not. Interesting. Rook over to c8. I'm going to try for knight c5. Or something like that. Yeah, that's a good move by him, too. Let's take here. H6. I'm just asking for it with h4, though. I don't like this position one bit. And by the way, I'm not trying to blow his cover. But just the... It's funny, like when you play people over the years and you get to know their style pretty well, and this just screams Tu Huang to me. Okay, let's go here. Bishop takes g4 as a threat. I got that in. Yeah, he's going to sack. He's going for the sacrifice. Trying my best to defend right now, but it's not easy. Let's see if he sacks here. He might. Yep. Okay. John, you've got a chance to win this. Attacking the rook. f5 coming next. Ooh, I want his queen. Push this guy. Yeah, and he resigned. Okay. So I somehow managed to defend right there. I'm happy about that. Let's go c4. Again, same line. Just thinking of ways I can maybe mix it up. I'll still do this. Stay with the theme. Let's take here this time. See if he takes on c3. As expected. Check. Okay, so we got him to move the king again. I like that. Attack the rook in the corner. Let's attack that knight. Pin that guy. e4? Is that a trap queen? Looks like it. Yeah, what's the best way to do this? Let's just take the knight and not think about it too much. Go here, queen c7 could be an idea. These pawns are annoying, though. These pawns I have to reckon with on the king side. I guess there are only 4 of them, but it seems like there's more. Yeah, and I predict he resigns. Maybe not. Okay, there he goes. Okay. Next one. 10.5, 14.5. Bishop out to f5. Let's do this. I know he can play knight e5 and go for a bit of a mini initiative. But let's see what he has up his sleeve. I'm going to give him the g-pawn if he wants to take it. This is in keeping with the theme of trying to make him play on his back foot. So yeah, let's play this move. Then bishop g4. And let's go c4. Try to open some lines. Knight e4, masking for it. This was perhaps not a successful experiment. We'll find out. Okay, pressure on g2, but I don't think it's quite enough. Let's try to connect some dots here. Trying to double. Yeah, good move by him. Knight e5. Ugh. Rook g1. Okay, at least I win that. Quick rook over here. Is rook f1, I suppose. Let's run with our king. I gotta be so careful. Now I might just lose due to discoveries, but maybe not. Maybe not yet. This position is much easier to play, though. No doubt about that. Go after c2. He's going to invade with the king. He's coming right up there with the king. Oh boy. Check. Banking on him being slow in the final moments. I have no material left, but it's a stalemate with .1. Okay, I didn't have any material, so it's probably going to be a draw anyways. All right, so I'm happy about saving that game. This is turning into an epic match. Lots and lots of games. Wasn't expecting to get into this close to midnight. Okay, let's check again here. Just see what he does about that. He's going to castle again. Yeah, he's been doing better when he castles, when he manages to castle out of this opening. Not surprising. Let's go here. Trying to control c5 and d6, squares like that. He might be able to play c5. Okay, let's do this. See some ideas like bishop e6 and then bishop f5. And how does he deal with this threat? Probably has to play king back, yeah. All right, let's take that. I'm going to play for the win. Got to do it. Got to play for the win. It's imperative. Rook e1. Let's look for knight d6 plans. Centralize. All pieces centralized and go in places. I like my position right now. Let's take here. If he takes with the rook, I have rook takes d7. Oh, you can take with that rook. I didn't even see that. Okay. Let's take here. Still has to be so careful. Well, let's check and then take his queen next move. Yep. There goes the trap. The attempt at the trap. Next game. Let's attack him, just see how he reacts to that. Okay. He's going with the kingside mob strategy again. Let's do quick development. I don't even think it's worth playing c5 in these positions. Like, I think that's a trend we're seeing. Definitely not worth the effort to go c5. Okay, let's just castle. Oh, queen takes a7, but I've made on d2. Okay. I totally saw that the whole time. E5 is going to be met by d5. How do I get out of this mess? Let's go here, I guess. Not quite sure how to proceed. Whereas he can castle kingside. He's got a clear plan. Yikes. I'm so cramped now. He can take on f7. Okay, well, we got to go for one trade, I suppose. No choice, really. Try to get something going here. Pawn structure is not favoring me. I'm just looking for activity with my pieces right now, as much as I possibly can. b5 is like a suicidal move right there. Desperate times. He's moving in for the kill. He really wanted to win this game. That's pretty clear. Yeah, okay. Good game. Another one. Nope, a4 first. Got to remember that. And I've been doing pretty well with check, so let's keep playing that way. And then queen back here to attack that pawn here. I got to remember, though, if he moves the knight... Yeah, now I got to move my queen again because of e5. The potential for e5. Now bishop c7 is a threat. All right, so let's try to take advantage of this ASAP. Bishop d6. Looks interesting. Check. Make his king move. Let's go here. So knight c5 is now coming. Getting multiple checks going. Let's take like this. I think I can take here. He can't take back because his rook would hang. Let's just do that. Let's not allow knight c2. I was thinking for a second about playing bishop takes c4 there, but I think that would be a little too much. Just take. I can still castle. That's helpful. And I'm up a pawn after all that, somehow. Somehow up a pawn. Let's go f4. Try to take aim at his pieces. Try to advance. Knight d6 now. Coming up. Somehow I'm ahead on the clock. I'll take it. Let's pull this back. Okay, so we're going to win that knight on g4. All right, one on time. Still trying to figure out what to do against this line, and I haven't figured it out. I'm going to put the pawn on c5 this time, but let's try a little bit different of an approach. Leave that light square bishop back just for a second. Let's castle now. Put this bishop on b7. e6, just a stabilizing move. See how bad he wants to attack. Ooh, he forgot about this bishop. And resign. Okay. So get a quick victory there. I keep wanting to play bishop g5 so fast, but I gotta remember not to do it. Takes on c3 early this time. Interesting. I thought the idea was knight d5 maybe, but looks like it's something else. Okay, bishop out. So I'm just going to try to play this position down a pawn. Now I'm threatening knight takes c4. And if he takes, he's got that bishop on b7 to worry about. Okay, let's take here. It's going to take that guy. Interesting. Okay, well, I'm not that upset about this development. Ooh, queen takes f5. That knight was pinned. Now we get a bunch of trades. And he resigns. Okay. Just trying to string together some wins. I am on the road to 2,800. Okay, so what did I do last time? I played a a6. Goes f3 this time. Even more aggressive. Ratcheting up the aggression. Okay, but he's going to lose his rook there. He's going to play fast this game. Guaranteed. Super duper fast. Okay, queen a5. I'm going to go for a quick c4. Yeah, c4, guarding the pawn on e5 with my queen laterally. And he just drops the knight. Okay. 27-74. Let's keep going. We've got some momentum now. Let's do this. And I think he's getting a little frustrated. Just have this thought. Different move that time, too. Queen out to a5. Okay. This shouldn't hurt us in trying to win back this c4 pawn. Take. Nah, queen c2 probably better. So important to manage your emotions. I mean, I've definitely got upset when I played matches against people in the past, but got to know how to manage those emotions. And he seems like a good player, so I think he's going to bring it back into check here. Okay, so I have an IQP, but I feel like I have some play, though. Let's get the knight on c5. Maybe there's some question marks surrounding his queen. Let's go here. He can't take because of bishop h7. I feel like there should be some way to trap his queen, but maybe not. It's hard to figure out with no time. I'm just going to play blatantly for the trap. Can I do this? I think I can. If he takes it, queen c3 is my idea. Yeah, so he just retreats. Guess I didn't really achieve much, though, huh? A little bit of an initiative. Let's go b5. Yeah, we got some initiative here. Okay, knight e4. Got to make him think here. Oh, yeah, I didn't see that. Rook e8 takes my last hope away, running with my king. Okay, fair play. Good game, good game. Sticking with this setup. a6. So keeping the light square bishop back is interesting. He doesn't seem as confident when I do that because there's nothing to attack when it doesn't go to f5. Huh, okay. Gotta believe e3 is weak in this case, but we'll find out. Let's play bishop f5. See if we can zero in on the e4 square. We'll go here. Bishop d4. Nope. Okay. Let's offer a trade. Trade of the dark square bishops. Not sure about my knight placement on g7. That seems odd, but I do have pressure against e3. So that could slow him down. Let's push d4. And try to put the queen on c6, I think is a decent short-term plan. Knight takes f5. Can I do it? I'm asking for queen h5. Probably shouldn't do it. Check. Man. I don't know what to do here. I'm really struggling at this point. Knight takes h5 doesn't quite work for him, although it looks really scary, I admit. Some knight jump. Nope. Queen f1 maybe? Check. You can push f6 always. Yeah, that's winning for him. And you can just take it. Okay. Got outplayed in that one. So lost 2 games in a row. Still playing well, though. Let's keep it up. Goes to this line again. Okay. So I've got something slightly different in store. Knight e5. We'll try to recover the pawn this way. Attempt to say that he's cramped. Well, he solved that development issue pretty easily. I probably should have put the queen on b3. Yeah, he can just do that. I'm worried about knight g4. Let's offer a trade of the rooks. And he does play knight g4. So I have bishop takes f7, but I don't want to play it yet. Let's go here. Try to trade the dark square bishops, I suppose. My king side is so weak now. Okay, let's see what happens when I do this. Let's take that. I want the bishop coming back to e2. And he doesn't play knight f3 check. Okay, so now I get to take this pawn at least. That is helpful. Let's take this guy. Try to trade the rooks, I guess, but there's this threat on the bishop. Trying to defend my best here. Let's push the a-pawn. The a-pawn's got to be a source of counterplay. Okay. Oh, man, didn't see that one. Nice one. Nice one, sir. Well played. We both had plenty of time, too. I thought I had less time than I actually did. Yikes. He is slow, though, in the remaining seconds. The waning seconds, I should say. But queen g1 mate. Okay, so three games in a row for my opponent. Let's try the same thing. a6, put the pawn here. Knight up. Let's go d4. Maybe stick this knight on d5 if we get a chance. Yeah, let's do this. e6. I'm going to take once and then maybe check. Checking could be interesting. Make him move his king. Nope. Okay. It's castle short. b5. All right. This looks like fun. See if he sacks the exchange on d4. I think there's a decent possibility he does. Let's go here, threaten that bishop on g2. Take. Not sure that was good for him. Let's take like that. I have rook takes f4 in mind now. But his rook is hanging. Okay, he probably didn't notice that. Let's look for this. Let's go here first. I have queen f5 coming. Check. Very important check to give. Check. Let's take that. All right, he resigned. Still going to stick with this move. Let's play bishop f4 this time. Just see what he does against that one. Similar ideas. I'm not inducing him to play f6, so I'm not sure how to feel about it. We still get him to move his king. That's nice. Let's castle. Okay. Let's play e4. Keep the knight out of d5 in some cases. He has knight takes e5. He's going to go knight takes e4, so I should insert this move. Now he has queen f4. Yeah, if he wants to try to force the swap, which is probably a good idea for him. Still looking for this bishop takes c4 option. Yikes. Okay, what to do here? d5? I guess we'll go for it. Find out if it's any good. Yeah, I think you can just take it. I'm going to go here, threaten knight takes b5. That looks about like the only thing I can do. Uh-huh. All right, do that. Knight takes. Take. Trying desperately to win my pawn back. Let's block this pawn. Go down here, go take it. I'm fast. Okay, won that rook. And win the game. Okay. So got out of a jam there. We're going to try this setup again. This time he puts the knight on f3. Okay, so a little bit different. So g6, bishop g7. Leave this bishop home, ready to go to b7, most likely. So, like so. Let's do this now. Maybe he should have played e4 there. This is my idea. Let's take. Now I think he could be struggling, especially since that wins the queen. Okay. This is turning into a long recording. Sure you guys don't mind though. Still think bishop g5 has to be the move there. So let's do that. Might castle again. Yeah, he does. Put the bishop out here. Knight e4 coming. This pin is irritating for him. He might even play g5 as a result. a5, nah, let's just go here. Okay, so he's probably going to win that dark square bishop. Not sure if giving up d4 is good for me. He can probably take it. Queen takes d4. But then I would have rook d1, I suppose, so maybe something there. Knight d6, attack the bishop. Bring this over, hit the c6 pawn. Let's take, I have d5 coming. Attack the rook and also the pawn. It's just going to lose an entire rook. So we were breaking through there, 27-71. f3 this time. No holds bar. Barred, plural. Take a knight g3. Collect the pawn. Let's go here too. Threaten the queen, threaten c2. Force him to retreat to d1. Good position. Up a pawn for me, clear. Plan of action, castling. Ooh, and check. Go pick up the rook. Resigns that one. All right. So bishop g5 again. Now there's always a takes b5 ideas in the air. wonder if I should take with the f-pawn, if there's any value in doing that. Should he take on g3? No real time to think about it, but if I had more time, this is a longer game, I would consider it. Let's play b3 again. We're going to go a5, try to trap that queen in a bit. Debatable how much this achieves, and he's probably still going to play c5 all the same. Yeah, there it goes. This is a problem. When he breaks with c5, it's just such a good turn of events for black usually. Well, at least now I get to pin him. Let's see if we can make something of this. Okay. Maybe here? I'm trying for like knight f6 ideas. Could that work? That might just work. And if he takes... Okay, so now we take here. We've got some play. We've got some life. Let's go here. I'm going to take on b8. Take that. And then take here. Okay. That worked out tactically for me very well. Let's see if he's ready for another game. Okay, got to take the center in this case. If he's going to be that blatant with g4 and such, absolutely have to occupy the center, I think. Try to neutralize that bishop of his. Take or push? Let's take. Especially since, yeah, if he takes e5, I can take on d2 in between move. Which way to take? Let's take with the queen. Take. Ooh. Okay, the wheels are a little bit falling off for him, I feel, so gotta capitalize. And he just plays extremely fast when this happens. Let's play rook here this time. And then play e4. Let's take that. So now I get bishop takes in. Rook e1 coming, maybe knight e5. Attacking aspirations. Yeah, knight e5 coming up would be a big help to my position, I think. Let's do this and then play knight e5 anyways, because I think with knight f7 being on the table, knight takes c6 also being threatened. Knight f7 is nice, but it doesn't win anything right now. Let's just go here. Let's take that. Ooh, walked right into that move. That was sloppy, John. Probably should just take with a pawn, actually. Doesn't, though. Yeah, missed that tactic. It's hard to remain completely tactically alert at all times. It's just tough. Whoa, what's going on here? What is happening? Let's go here. I've got a decent position all of a sudden. Push the e-pawn. That would be my main plan. He's going to try to blockade it as best he can. Rook e4. Oh, no, I can't. Got to chase him this way. But then I have to give up that beautiful pawn, unfortunately. I'm going to lose that one. Okay. Just one game. Play the knight out here. Hit the pawn. Let's play h5, just prophylactic strike against g4. Bishop e7. I can always play h4 too, so let's do that. Take that guy. Bishop h5 could be played coming up. Let's put the queen on c7, seems good there. Let's castle. So both sides castling queenside. Knight c3, nope, but I have this. Okay, that's going to win an entire rook, I think. Take, and if he takes with the queen, I have knight c3. d4 again. I got a good position that last time. Got to remember what I did, assuming he plays the same line. So I played e4, was it? I can't remember if it was e4 or something else here. Now it was e3. But okay, we'll go with this nonetheless. Let's play queen c2. I'm going to play this a little bit different, maybe with b3 in mind. And try to get him to part with this dark square bishop. Okay, doesn't do that, but let's go e5 looking for knight e4. I think this is a good plan. If he plays g5, I might sacrifice. I was definitely thinking about it. Let's go knight here. He's going to plant the knight on d5. No, he doesn't. Okay. Didn't actually see that a4 was hanging, but what can you do? Okay, let's do this. See if he takes here. He'll probably will. So I'm down 2 pawns, but I've got a grip on the position, a nice grip on the position. Does it compensate for 2 pawns? Probably not. Just trying to play fast right now. Make him constantly think about stuff. He wants that knight on c4. Shifting his pieces around a little bit. Keep the pressure on, John. Mate threats. Get the knight in here. Keep up the pressure, like I said. He's hanging with me on the clock for sure. Oh boy. That bishop's coming to c6. He has no time. Okay, we win that. I just started moving fast when I realized I was down 2 pawns with almost no compensation. Let's stay with this. He's going to switch it up. He plays c4 this time. Okay. Very interesting. I'm going to do this. Let's do that. I'm thinking e4 if he tries to trap my knight. Okay, check. I guess he can castle, though. Castle out of danger. That didn't work out as I had thought it might. So down 2 pawns again, but maybe with some play for it. Let's go here. Try to pressure this guy. Okay, now he's going to have to go through some contortions to defend. I guess he has knight a4. Let's try to keep attacking him, though, in the meantime. Yeah, good move, good move. Okay, got to go back, I guess. Let's play h6, just a useful move. Yeah, he knows what he's doing here. Knight e6, that's surprising. Probably a very good move, though. Queen takes c5 coming? No, not quite. Okay, check. I had knight d3 there. Should have played that instead. Some chances. e5, queen h3. Ooh, we get this in next. Wow, suddenly I have big chances. Big chances, knight f3 coming. He wants to trade queens. I guarantee you, nope. Doesn't want the queen trade yet. Well, I wasn't going to give him to him. I landed on exactly the wrong square for that. Oh, I won. Ooh, 0.4 on the clock. I should have tried to mate him on the light squares quicker, but I couldn't figure out how to organize it. Okay, I'm at 27.93. Let's play a4. Bishop g5, all the same. So e3 this time. Keep the pawn on e3, very important. He slipped there. He was intending b5, of course. So good for me. Good news for me that he slipped. Knight e5. This is starting to look nice. Let's go queen h5, try to capitalize. Let's go here. Thinking knight b5 might be a thing. Bishop e7. Should have seen that coming. Definitely should have seen that one. All right, got to try to create some mayhem now. But queen e7 looks like a tidy way to defend. Can I sacrifice anything anywhere? Nope. I've got to go back. No love. No sacrifices in sight. I'm trying for h3 and g4. He knows how to shut that down, but I'm still going to try for it. I got to make some inroads on his king side. He's completely underdeveloped. That's my only chance. He did hang c6, so that's helpful. Let's go here. So maybe I can take and play knight g5. That's my idea. Take and knight g5. How are you going to deal with that? Mate threat. I think he's got to give up his queen. If knight f6, I have rook takes f6. So yeah, he's going with the give up the queen strategy. Now I've got the file, and resignation's coming. 2798. Okay, let's go here. And e5, all the same. So I guess this time I do have to play this move, so that's a little annoying. Let's not take away all our flight squares, though. I guess f6. Okay, I'm happy to take that. Let's castle. I can take on c6 and mess up my structure. Really? I also had bishop e4 there, but I think it's better to win the rook. That's more active on d1. Seems like a much better idea. Okay, now let's open this up. Let's take that one. Play f5, e4. Let's go here. I think rook coming into d2 must be strong. Queen c3. Woo, and we made it, guys. 2800. I crossed that important number. Finally. Okay. I'm not going to quit just because I got to 2800, but there you have it. Road to 2800. Check that off my list. I always hate it when people like reach a number and then they just immediately quit. So we gotta keep playing a little longer. Knight d2. Okay, let's go bishop here. Again, I'm in this setup I don't quite like for me. Let's take with the f-pawn this time. Let's see if anything comes of that. Maybe pressure against f7? I don't know. Kind of a shot in the dark, but it could happen. It could be relevant. Yeah, this is not going my way, though. What's happening here? Trying to maneuver, get something going. e4, okay, pressure against f5 at the very least. You can come in and attack this e3 pawn. Knight g4, I'm expecting. Let's do that so I can attack the knight. Really? Wow. Oh, this is going to get interesting. Okay, I think I got to take it. Yeah, I see your point. I see why that's strong. I think I probably got to take here, as much as I don't want to. e3 coming. My pieces are really precarious here. I'm lucky I'm not losing something. Okay, well, maybe he just blundered there. I'm benefiting from some big mistakes by my opponent. Let's not do that. Let's just do this. I can take here. Double up the rooks next move. Oh, yep, he stole one there. Should have seen that coming. This is a nice position to play, though, with time pressure, because I can always keep my rook on a dark square, and he constantly has to think like where I'm going to check him. if ever. But I have no time. So this is probably going to be a draw. Yeah. Okay. Escape from a sticky situation, though. So I'm all right with that. Whew. Yeah, accomplishing that 2800 rating feels really nice. So now I got to think what I'm going to do next. Road to 2900? That would be the next thing in the progression, right? That would be logical. Okay, let's play h4 here. Just discourage g4. And castles was bad. Knight takes f7. I saw it right after I moved. Hate it when that happens. Okay, I'm going to get some counterplay, though. Let's go knight d4. I'm not going to take this knight yet. Try for some counterplay. Queen e5, I have bishop here. Okay, so let's take this guy now. He does have to be careful. Like this. So we get some material back. A little bit. Let's take. And then queen takes f4 next. Trade the queens. Take this guy at the end. I'm going to take the opportunity to win that bishop. I think that bishop is annoying, so I'm going to get rid of it. Okay, now we're in an equal endgame. Not necessarily drawn, however. Just equal. Probably a5 is a good idea, I think. Let's give a check here. This is really, really drawn. But he's going to try to win. Interesting. Checkmate. Wow. He walked right into mate there, king c4. Self-mate. Yeah, pawn on c5 takes away d4 and b4. I will take it. How do my eyes look? Am I looking bloodshot right now? I don't know how long I've been playing, but fair amount. A rematch has been issued. He had some chances to press there because despite me having a passed e-pawn, his structure is more compact. Everything's defended. Well, he's not taking the rematch. He must have left. This is a good point to wrap it up. So, good games to my opponent. Win Z. A tough one. I think they started at 2,700 and I was, what, like 2,740 something? And as someone just said in the chat here, road to 2,800, accomplished. So let me know what you think, and let me know in the chat if you would like to see another series, road to 2,900, maybe road to 3,000 someday if I get super ambitious. Played pretty well in this match, I think. I kept my tactical composure. I think I was firing on most of my cylinders tactically, so I'm happy with that. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you again soon. Bye.